Hi there. Have you ever heard of cluttering, the speech impediment? Well, I hadn't either until about 12 years ago. And this small video is about cluttering. It's about the importance of knowing what it is and why it's so important to get the story out. My name is Rutger Wilhelm. I am the chair-elect of the International Cluttering Association, and I'm also a board member of the Dutch Stuttering Association. And I'm author of a book, a consumer book, so for people who clutter or stutter, which I will be talking about later. And that is called Too Fast for Words. This is this book. And there's also a green version of it. It's a light version of the book, the same content but then smaller. And in those two books, and also on my website, which is called toofastforwords.com, there is so much information on cluttering, videos, textbooks, and so on, that you can use to inform yourself about it. And this is also very handy for example, speech-language pathologists. And now, together with the Brazilian Speech Therapy Society, we have translated my ebook into Brazilian Portuguese. So, and that is the big news of today. I mean, this ebook is now available on the website of the society and also on my own website. So if you want to know, the basics of cluttering, just a small grab of it, just go ahead and download this ebook. And I'm so glad that the Brazilian Speech Therapy Society and myself have worked together on this. It was quite an extensive project, to be honest, for such a small ebook, but it's so important to get the story out. It's so important to get the story out not only in America or in Europe, but of course also in Brazil. So the purpose of writing this ebook is very simple. Again, it is to get the story out of cluttering, because there are so many people, I guess millions of people worldwide, who still suffer from the same problem as I did. They all speak, for example, too fast, they all stumble over their words, and most of them don't know what is happening. And most of them don't even know that they're going too fast or going so fast. So it's very important to understand for them what their way of talking is about. And that is why we have, of course, made that small ebook to inform people and also to inform speech-language therapists about this still unknown speech impediment. And so, for example, like I told you, I had been on the outlook for my entire life, because I thought that I was stuttering in the first place, So I went to all these stuttering therapies and they didn't help me. And there was an entire process of searching and so on and never finding the right answers. And then, like I said, until 12 years ago or something, I met someone at a conference on stuttering, and she told me, Rutger, I don't think you are a stutterer. I think you are a person with cluttering. And then I was like, I'm sorry, you say what? And then she said cluttering. And I was, okay, I never heard of that term before. So I started looking on the internet, and back then there wasn't so much information. So that's also the reason again for me to make the website. And, then I just got to know more about it and got some therapy for that. And then everything fell just into place for me, because then I was like, okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm not stuttering, I'm cluttering apparently. And then I understood why all these therapies for stuttering had not helped me before. So, and then of course I got the right treatment that could help me on my way. And now I can say many years later that I have, somehow managed the cluttering, because I just know what to do instead of doing the wrong, therapy. So, and that is also my message to, first of all, to the speech-language therapists in Brazil. Please have a look for cluttering as well. Please be aware of the fact that cluttering is there. I always call it the little brother of stuttering, because it is there and we have to acknowledge it. And I'm so happy at the same time that, since a few years, the entire community has accepted cluttering as well. So that is some kind of breakthrough. And I really would like it if you, as a SLP or SLT, would know more about it and would know how to treat people with cluttering, would know at least the basics of it, and that you can at least recognize and tell the difference between stuttering and cluttering, because that is so important. And to the people who clutter, I would like to say, you can do something about it. I mean, of course, I'm not going to say that you are able to resolve the cluttering, of course. I still clutter as well. But there are a few things that you can do to improve your speech, if you like. For example, first of all, of course, knowing what it is. Secondly, knowing what the differences are between stuttering and cluttering. And knowing as well what the overlap is, because there is some overlap as well. And then getting aware of your own speech, knowing, what things go wrong, or how your speech sounds like to other people. Like I said, the self-awareness is sometimes suboptimal for people who clutter. So if you think that you may clutter, please inform yourself. Please read that ebook or see my website for more information. And then I hope for you that this process will start and that you can start to improve your way of talking. And that is so important. So I really hope that, that the cooperation between me and the Brazilian Speech Therapy Society has helped in getting more awareness in Brazil. And again, share that story of cluttering and tell people around you, if you clutter, what it is and what they can do as well to help you.